As you see in the previous video, we made a very simple typography with some simple options. One of these options was color overlay in the layer styles. In this video, we are going to talk about the layer style. These options are very important for editing your text, and these are very useful for people who want to learn typography. So in this video, we are going to create a rectangle. The color should be black. So I want to write something. For example, I click on Type Tools. This is a font of Canon. I can type Canon. As you see, this is the logo of the Canon company. But if I want to change it, I should select another font, such as ROIS Brazil NF in the type of regular. So this is my text. If I double click on the T button, I can edit my text. For example, I want to type welcome. Now I want to add some layer styles to make my typography more beautiful. So I click on this empty place, and this is layer style. I want to have both in a one scene, so I zoom in and use hand and locate it in this place, and now I double click on the layer style panel and I have both of them. You can see a lot of options here for having some styles in your text. At first, as you saw in the previous video, we have color overlay, and we can change the color of our text if we rasterize it in the past. I want to teach you the gradient overlay. So I uncheck the color overlay and check the gradient overlay. What is the gradient? Gradient is a faded color for your text. For instance, if I click on this place and click on this and change this color, for example, to red, my text faded from red to the white. If I want to change it from left to right, I want to click on this place or type the number of the angle, for example 0. This is my welcome text from red to white. I put it here. I select the move tool and double click on FX. Okay, this is gradients. Instead of typing 118 degree in here, I can left it apart and check the reverse. This is the reverse color. And I can change the style of the gradients. For example, I choose radial. This place is white, this place is red, and this place is white as well. I can choose reflected. You cannot feel the difference between these styles in this text. But if I select the big rectangle and check the gradient, this is the reflected, so I should zoom out. Okay, this is gradient, this is reflected, this is angle, this is radial, and this is linear, and this is diagonal. These are some styles for gradients, and this is the scale of your gradient. We don't want a gradient for the big rectangle. So I press the cancel button and I want to custom my type. At first I zoom in and put it here and double click on the FX, click on a gradient overlay, and this is the opacity. If you reduce it, your gradient will be hidden. But I put it in a 100% and the scale is okay in 110. This is a very simple gradient for this text, but I want to add a new color to this place. And whatever I want in this area, I can click and add a new color for my gradients. So I add yellow. This is the mixture of white, yellow, and the red, and I can customize it. I can customize with these options: more yellow than white, and now more white than yellow. That is very interesting and very useful options for customizing your text, and you can use it easily. Now, if you click instead of the color on this button, you can see some folders. These are the samples gradients that the Photoshop provided for you. I want to open one of them, for example this. You see, these are samples for your gradients. So you have two options for adding a gradient in your text. The first option is that you can add the sample gradients from this place, and the second option is that you can add your favorite color in this place. That is enough for this video. In the next lecture, we are going to create a project with this useful style. I will see you in the next lecture.